Ashley Biggs was a hard-working 25-year-old from Ohio, a single mother and military veteran. She had once dated Chad Cobb, with whom she had a daughter. Their relationship had ended years earlier, and a bitter custody battle ensued. Ashley eventually won custody, but Cobb continued to fight for control. By 2012, tensions had grown worse. Ashley worked nights as a Domino's pizza delivery driver in New Franklin, Ohio, juggling long shifts and parenting. Chad Cobb had moved on to a new relationship and had other children, but he never stopped resenting Ashley for having custody of their daughter. On the night of June 20, 2012, a call came into the Domino's where Ashley worked. It was an order for a pizza to be delivered to a remote, dark business lot in New Franklin. Ashley accepted the order and headed out alone. She never returned. Later that evening, police discovered Ashley's car abandoned, with the engine still running. Her purse and phone were still inside and there was no sign of her. A missing person report was filed, and an immediate search began. The investigation moved quickly. Detectives tracked the phone used to call in the pizza order. It was a disposable phone purchased just before the murder. Surveillance footage showed a man buying it, and though the man was hard to identify, further digging linked the phone to Chad Cobb. As the evidence mounted, Cobb became the main suspect. Police brought him in for questioning. At first he denied involvement, but under pressure he broke. He confessed to luring Ashley to a dark parking lot under a fake name, where he ambushed her. Cobb admitted to beating her, zip-tying her hands, and forcing her into his car. He drove her to a remote field. There he strangled her with a zip tie, a method he had clearly premeditated. He then dumped her body in the woods and fled. Based on his confession, police found Ashley's body in a cornfield near an abandoned lot in Chippewa Township. She had been strangled and left in the dirt, still bound at the wrists. Chad Cobb was arrested and charged with aggravated murder and kidnapping. In court, he pleaded guilty to avoid the death penalty. The judge sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Ashley's family was devastated. Her daughter, just 6 years old at the time, was left without her mother. Ashley's parents took over raising the girl, trying to shield her from the horror of what her father had done. In a shocking twist, Cobb's then-wife Erica Stefanko was later implicated in the crime. Investigators found evidence that she had helped plan the murder, purchased the burner phone used to lure Ashley, and even encouraged the plot. In 2019, 7 years after the killing, she was arrested. In 2020, Stefanko stood trial for her role in the murder. Prosecutors presented texts and testimony showing that she had been a full participant in the planning and aftermath. She was convicted of aggravated murder and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years. Ashley's parents spoke at both trials. They described her as a loving mother, a proud veteran, and a kind person who was taken far too soon. Her daughter, now a teenager, has continued to live with Ashley's family, surrounded by the memory of a mother she barely got to know.